just happened? Survivor Series just happened last night.
My ear, dude.
It's your host, K-Dog, and...
Evoy.
Well,
You
we're
don't
here to
gotta
talk
yell in
about
my ear.
Survivor Series 2025 with your opening match, the Women's War Game.
Let's get into that. Incredible match right off the bat. Great opener. Solid. Charlotte is the MVP of that match for sure. I also felt like Lash Legend did a lot in that small amount of time they gave her. In between all that, I really liked some of the spots. AJ coming off with the crossbody straight after climbing into the cage because Becky tried to block her.
That was cool. I like that moment.
That was good. That was really good.
By the way, did anyone else ever climb to enter, or that was the first time?
No. I've seen it before. But it was the first time it was done in that way, where someone was like blocking the cage to do it. That said, I think that the highlight of this match for me, people are gonna say it's the trash can spot, which was good, but she's done that how many times now?
Every War Games match?
Every War Games match.
EO, do something new.
I did actually like that spot, but I liked it because AJ couldn't reach EO, so Rhea put her up on her shoulders and gave her the trash can, and I found that really funny.
Yeah.
That said, the spot of the match for me was us continuing this story between AJ and Becky, how Becky tapped to the Black Widow. Beautiful ending. With Jessica Carr as the referee, and the whole Becky and the fraudulent referee storyline continuing probably on Monday.
Oh, I know that, but
I think they're parodying Trump. It's really funny.
But look, I don't see the whole AJ Becky thing. I think it should be done now, because what else? What are they doing now? Nothing else. War Games is supposed to be the end. Isn't that what War Games is for? End it all.
Not really. I mean, there wasn't a lot going on in this feud. There's still a lot to go with AJ and Becky.
No, there wasn't.
The Rio and Kabuki Warriors feud is still
Rio. Rio is in AEW.
That's Riho. Rio, as in Rhea and Io. They're called Rio. That's their tag name. Anyways, that feud is still very going on strong. There was nothing that was going to happen with the baby faces had to win, because
by the way,
winning would have continued the story.
Oh, speaking of baby faces winning, you realize something. 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. Wait.
And 25 now.
Wait, hold on. Was it 29 or 2020 when the women started?
What?
When did the women's first...
I think it was 2020.
Yeah, since
Not even 2020. No, it wasn't 2020. It was 2022 when they brought back crowds.
No, yeah, the men started in 19.
I don't think the men... No, the men...
In NXT.
Okay, yes, and we're talking about NXT.
Yeah, but the men started in 2019. Yeah, so 2020, all the way through, every single women's War Game, baby faces have won. Can we not have at least one time let the heels win?
I think in NXT when they did the women's...
No, they've all been... No, it's all been...
That was a... Okay.
No, it's all been baby faces.
Okay, I don't know.
Can they at least let the heels win once? Now...
It made sense for later in the night, but we'll get into that.
Yes, it makes sense. But also, that match, one thing I'm going to say is Nia Jax did not do jack squat in that match. She was very bad.
She was not great.
No, put her aside. We can make her like forgettable, and it wouldn't change the fact that the match was still good.
I think Lash was good, honestly, and I think that's what I took away from the match, is that I'm really excited to see what they do with Lash Legend. Giving her a spot at the final spot of War Games was the right choice, in my opinion. It highlighted her as a huge potential star. That's the same spot Roman got.
The last spot is supposed to be...
So they're trying to
the last spot's supposed to be your big dog, like the big your...
He doesn't go by that anymore.
No, but you get what I'm saying, like the big dog, like the big position where it's like, like the big one.
Yeah, but here's the thing, it's usually the
finisher, if you will.
Yeah, so they're trying to position her as like a huge threat. It was a good move.
I know, but if you're going to do it, it's a little soon, because Did you realize when she came out? No cheers, no boos, nothing for her. Even when she got in and did her spot, no cheers, no boos. So WWE should have...
Congrats to her and Trick Williams, by the way.
What?
Her and Trick Williams, they got engaged.
Congrats, but
She's wearing the wedding ring to
no,
the
I know,
ring.
I know, but what I'm saying is here about the whole thing is because WWE should have realized it that she is too new on the main roster and it's too soon. They should have done, okay, Nia, you be the finisher because people know you already. You're gonna get booed to hell anyways. Might as well because you fit the same spot with Rhea. That would have been better and have Lash Legend come out before Nia.
I still think they did a good job highlighting her in this match. I think she was a standout next to Charlotte.
She wasn't really a standout because
she had great moments.
But they more focused their time on Charlotte, Io, Asuka, and AJ and Kyrie. Those were the 5 that they mainly focused on.
I disagree. I think that in the small amount of time that she had, she made a huge impact, and I cannot wait to see what they do with her next.
I mean, was this the best War Games, women's War Games?
No.
No, there were... Last year's was better than this year's.
I'll put it in the top 3, though.
I'm going to say that doesn't really help because there wasn't really much, so...
There's been quite a few War Games. If you count NXT, there's been quite a few.
Yeah, so
yeah.
But this last year's better than this year's, but I'm still giving this... We're going to give this 3.75 stars.
Yeah. I'm open to that.
It's like, that's...
So let's get into the next match.
The match that everybody wanted and didn't want at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a decisive want and don't want. The king of the luchadors versus...
Such a stupid name for him.
The never seen...
17
time champion, Mr. Dominic Mysterio versus John Cena. Oh, before we get into the match, did you see Dom entering in the arena?
Mm-hmm.
Did you not see that outfit?
I did.
The man looked like he came from 1970s, huh?
Mm-hmm. Now, what I will say was this was actually one of Dominic's best matches.
It showed Dom's...
I was so thoroughly entertained by this match. I thought that they did great. I thought the spots were all solid. I thought the injury spot was so well done.
I thought for a second myself.
He's good at selling,
but
man.
I thought he really did get injured because
I did too.
No, because remember when Penta fell, he fell exactly the same way on his shoulder,
well,
and they called an X.
But I think that's what when they didn't call the X, I started to realize that.
No, but they first called medical staff to look at him.
Yeah. But the fact they didn't call the X and they didn't shy away and go to commercial, which, by the way, why do we have commercials on a PLE? Let's get into that for just
ESPN, what are you doing? Hello, the rest of the world has Netflix. Can you screw off?
My God, it drives me nuts with these commercials. Anyways, not the point.
Yeah.
But back to it. Raquel and Roxanne hit their finishers.
Oh, I love that spot.
On Cena, and Dom hits the frog splash, and then Chad Patton's like, no, I'm not going to count for you. What the hell are you doing?
See, I like that. I like that. Because the moment that Raquel hit the Tahana Bomb, I was like, oh, that's a fake injury. No way in hell they're doing the Tahana Bomb just to fill time to figure out what's going on with Dom. No way in hell. This is...
it was a great spot. And then the pop rocks, and then you see the frogs, you think that's the finish.
But I love how Chad Patton, you could hear him clearly because the mic got... from one of the cameras
like,
on
hey,
him.
What's
He's
wrong
like, hey, why'd you fake that injury? You shouldn't be faking it. You know what happened on Raw? Like, I love that he yelled that out. Like, he's trying to remind him, hey, there was someone who really did get injured on his same shoulder.
But he acts like he's gonna care. It's Dirty Dom.
Yes, but do you know what I love the most?
What?
The way that match finished, nobody expected it because Liv Morgan returns.
Okay, let's get into that because I loved the way that happened. Her music hits, she runs down, it seems like she's going to embrace Dom. Bang! Big slap.
Oh, yes. But here's another thing with Liv's return. When she was injured, they said she'll be out till at least January. She's back almost a month.
I don't think she's cleared. So this is what I think. I think that she is...
You don't think so?
I think she's there to be Dom's valet until she becomes better.
You don't think it's like a John Cena 08 where they told him you're out for a year and he was back in 6?
I'm not saying it's not possible, but I think they're not going to put her in the ring yet. I think she's just going to be his manager for a little bit.
Then wouldn't it have been better to just leave her? Because they said
no,
she could be,
because
she could be ready after
you need the pop.
Rumble.
You need the pop. You need her to help distract Cena to get the win. By the way, your winner and new two-time Intercontinental Champion,
the king of the luchadors.
Again, stupid name. Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Hey.
He is not the king of the luchadors. Anyways,
neither is Ray. Ray is the king of mystery.
I don't know what.
That's his name.
Okay, anyways, not getting into
great match. Cena putting over Dom was the right decision.
Can we talk about this, though? I did love this one spot. Liv jumps into Cena's arms.
Oh, I love Cena's reaction. Did you see his reaction?
Cena's reaction's like, what? And then she's like doing the Cena thing where it's a hug, and then she pats him on the shoulder. Bang! Big dick kick city.
Hey, Cena. Do you like it? How does it feel to be dick kicked? As you don't call, apparently Cena never called it a low blow. He called it dick kick when he was a heel. So, How do you like the dick kick, Cena? I guess not. But anyways, that match was the right call for Cena to put the belt off because he did not need that belt to begin with.
He didn't need the belt, and he put Dom over huge.
Yes.
This was a star-making performance for Dominic Mysterio.
100%.
This is what you should be doing with a retirement tour. This 100%. Is the first time in the retirement tour. Not that there haven't been good matches in the retirement tour, but this is the first time it's felt like a retirement tour.
There hasn't really been because he, other than putting over Cody, which didn't need it. What else did he do before that?
He put over Dom just now.
I know.
And he's probably going to put over Gunther.
Yes. And he didn't need the Intercontinental title because
spoiler alert, you know who's winning the last time is now tournament. It is Gunther.
Yes.
There's no way it's anyone else. Now. Because if it's Jey Uso, I'm not watching.
Oh, no, it's Gunther. But that match went the way it went was correct because going into his last match with the IC belt, people are not going to care for that belt at all. People are going to be like, I only care that this is Cena's last match. I don't care about the IC belt. I don't care who wins. But now that Cena's going into his last match and his last ever appearance without the belt, people care more about the Intercontinental title because it's on someone like Dirty Dom who actually elevated this belt. Cena put him over. Now the belt means more, and now people are actually looking at Dirty Dom go, damn, this guy could do something maybe.
What I can say is I'm excited for Monday. We have Dom as IC champ again, which gives him leverage in the clubhouse. The Judgment Day drama is about to heat up with Liv coming back, because we all know Roxanne's been trying to cheat with Dom, but Dom's been saying no. So now, with Roxanne back with Liv and Raquel, oh, it's going to get spicy in the clubhouse.
Yes, it will. And this match is getting a 4 stars.
Yeah, I'm open to that.
4 stars. This match?
Personally, I would go higher, but 4 is agreeable.
4 is great. Then we move on to something that should not have even happened, but it happened anyways. The Women's World Title match. Nikki Bella versus Stephanie Becker.
I liked the match. I know that's controversial, but I liked the match, and I thought it made Stephanie a bigger star, and I think it did what it needed to do.
Yes, it made Stephanie a bigger star, but you have to admit that Nikki could have not come back. Not that she didn't, she needed to stay retired, just like she didn't have to come back.
She chose to come back, and she put over a huge star.
Right,
and made an even bigger star of that moment.
But she wasn't what she used to be. She couldn't go.
She did what she could. And Stephanie carried the rest, and Stephanie did a great job, and overall it made Stephanie look better in the long run. Isn't that what she's there for, to put over the new talent, to make them look better? That's what veteran presence is there for.
Right.
That's what veterans are there for.
Right, but because she didn't put a good performance herself and couldn't go.
Feel that way, but not everyone feels that way.
I don't feel that way. You realize that when that match was done, there was a lot of heat on Nikki.
I felt like she did good. She's one of the first people to actually sell the Devil's Kiss.
Everyone sells the Devil's Kiss.
Except they don't do it well. She did it well. The flailing body as if she just died, that was perfect. And the spiral tap for the 3, that was a great finish.
Yeah, but that match
And then that's another thing. A lot of people are upset that Stephanie has the new spiral tap finisher. I really like the spiral tap finisher.
I don't.
I think it suits her.
Yeah, she should have stuck to her
The
original finisher.
SVB was getting bitched at by people for being not impactful enough. It's just a backbreaker.
But it's her original finisher.
But it doesn't look impactful. You know what looks impactful? Slamming her slamming down on you midair with a twist. The spiral tap has always been a cool looking move, and it's
so John Morrison.
That's not what the Starship Pain is. Nothing like a spiral.
I know,
tap.
but it's like
and AJ Styles hits the spiral tap beautifully. So
I know, but it's like that if you're talking about a finisher.
If you're in the same company as AJ Styles, you're doing something right. Speaking of that, where is the guy? Because he's a tag team champion. And
by the way, you realize that they took that match off to give this match more time.
I mean, I don't think that they needed to give that match.
They didn't need to cancel that match to give this match more time. Apparently, that was the word. Why they canceled that.
4 matches is a bit diabolical for a Big 4 pay-per-view. You should at least have 5, I agree. But sometimes... But
yes.
the War Games is almost an hour long each, so that...
No, it wasn't even... There wasn't even an hour long
Speaking of that, let's get into
But before that, we forgot to... We didn't rate the match.
Oh, yeah.
That women's world title match, 2.25 stars.
Yeah. All right.
It didn't need to be there.
It did what it needed to do for Stephanie, and
but it didn't need to be there because it's like. Anyways, now we go into the main event, as William Regal likes to say. Let's go to war.
No, he says War Games.
Yes, but he also says that too.
Mm-hmm. War Games. So let's
Men's War Games.
Men's War Games.
Which, by the way, had not really much of a story. Just throw some random popular heels and popular baby faces and have at it. And then Brock and Roman reuniting for how many times?
What's crazy is these are the 2 most stacked lineups in Survivor Series War Games history as far as like talent-wise. But I feel like these matches just didn't live up to last year's.
No, because there wasn't really a story, and then you're rehashing Brock and Roman that people are tired of.
I will say, the Vision winning was absolutely the right call.
It has to be, and it was.
You have to build them up. It was a good call. Thank God Logan wasn't the one to get the pin.
No, it was the right call for Braun Breaker to get the pin.
We know where we're headed now for WrestleMania. I firmly believe Braun Breaker is going to win the Royal Rumble this year.
Oh, 100% he has to win.
Main event night 1 with CM Punk in the main event of night 1 and beat him to become the new World Heavyweight Champion, setting the stage for when Seth comes back for him to face Braun Breaker.
100%.
We all know the plan now.
100%.
The ball is in Triple H's court to not mess this up.
But in that match, there were some moments in that match where you're like, did they really have to do this?
A lot of people are giving, and a lot of people are giving Braun Breaker comparisons to being the new Goldberg, but he can wrestle better. I disagree with those comparisons, but...
Hold on. Both of them played football. Both of them played in Atlanta. Both of them have similar football style.
Yeah, but
wrestling.
Braun Breaker's a better wrestler.
Exactly why they said he's a better version of Goldberg.
Except Goldberg was never a heel.
Because, by the way, sidetracked because he wants to learn this. Vince Russo recently explained why he has a problem with Goldberg, because he told Goldberg, we want you to play heel. He said no, and he's like, why not? And this was during his feud with Triple H, and he's like, you always play the bad guy in movies and TV shows.
When was Vince Russo part of the WWE creative team in 2003?
When WCW was bought out, he was there came back for a few months and then left. He was only there for a few months.
Never heard of that. Okay.
So anyway, what he said was Goldberg flat out said no, and he goes, why? Because this is live television. I don't want kids to see me as a bad guy. But in a movie, kids are never going to watch my movie. And I was like, bro, kids only watch your movie. And he came right up in front of me, got angry at me, and yelled at my face. A little bit of a sidetrack there. Sidetrack there, but just to let you know about that.
But listen, Braun Breaker is the future of the WWE.
Oh, he is.
And I truly do believe. Oh, here, let's talk about it. Him spearing Cody and then saying the thing, a Steiner is always going to be better than a Rhodes. That was crazy.
he's not wrong about that, because if you get in a real wrestling match, a Steiner will win 10 times out of 10.
No, but I do like that he's embracing the whole Steiner aspect of himself, which still makes me wonder why he's not named Braun Steiner.
Well, because Braun Breaker himself has said, I don't want to be
But you can't bring up the Steiner name in a match and then not expect people to bring it. Like, he brought it up himself unprompted. He also does the Steiner math promos, too.
He did that one time.
It still counts as a reference to your family. At that point, you're riding the coattails.
I know, but he also said he doesn't want his name to be attached.
Braun Breaker's not a great name.
Hey, I mean, he doesn't want his name to be attached to it.
That said, I love his spear. Oh my
oh,
god,
yeah,
that thing looks so good every time.
Oh yeah, and then, but one thing I didn't like was, this was the one part where I did not like. Roman comes out, Brock decides, I'm going to step out of the cage.
Which is an immediate forfeit, but they decided to play it off like
yeah,
it's not.
because they said the rules are if one of your team enters a cage and then leaves a cage, it's a forfeit for that team.
Okay, but then they explained it. Wade Barrett explained that because the match hadn't started, they played a cop out because they had to.
I know, but they said but you remember that Alicia Taylor said at any time.
I'm aware.
At any time during the match.
Yeah, I know, but that's because they had to play it safe and get Wade Barrett to explain to the audience.
Yeah, but it made no sense because Alicia Taylor said the rules. They wrote the rules right on our screen at any time during the match.
Oh, I'm aware, but
then the worst part was
stupid spot, which was a stupid spot.
It was,
but it makes total sense to me because Brock just doesn't care about rules and he doesn't care about anything.
No, and
he ruins everything that he's part of.
Also, 3 or 4 Superman punches only for him to get up and beat the crap out of Roman.
Oh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about more of that. Oh, let's talk about the fact that the Nux spot. Oh God, the Nux spot.
Oh, I didn't like that spot.
Logan hits several people with brass knuckles. Doesn't go for a pin at all because reasons.
No, but also
Roman,
the last guy
Roman gets a hold of the knuckles, hits a big Superman punch to everybody, and then spear through the table through Jay and Brock, and then next thing you know the finish, which it just all of it feels so rushed.
Oh, I know, but also all that the knuckle spots that Logan did, the last one that he hit, shouldn't he be the most impacted because he was hit last? Why did they feel like, oh, I can get up?
Yeah, I didn't get that. Okay, let's talk about the bigger implications though. The match ends, the Vision leave. We then.
Well, before that, we had a mystery man enter.
Oh yeah, the mystery man.
The mystery man comes climbing in and stomps the hell out of CM Punk.
And everyone thinks it's Seth Rollins, but it's not, because he just had surgery and that's been confirmed. And the way he was climbing and his build leads me to believe it is what everyone is saying, Austin Theory.
Well, there's a lot of speculations of, is it Seth? Is it Austin Theory? Who is it?
If you remember in 2020 when Seth was the Visionary, right?
Right.
Like when he first started that, and he was like a fake pastor, and he did the whole eye for eye gimmick.
I don't remind
with Buddy Murphy and with Buddy and Austin originally. It would make sense for Austin Theory to hit a curb stomp and to mock his former leader. It makes total sense that he is now part of the group that Seth was banished from. This is feeling very Judgment Day, where a group was started by a wrestler and then kicked out of that group.
Okay,
and
this
then
one was
their own
this one was due to injury.
Yes, but
the Judgment Day thing with Edge or Copeland was because he just wanted to leave.
But they're similar in those regards, where they're in groups that you think are centered around one person, and then they keep the name of the group even though it doesn't work anymore.
No, but what do you guys think? Austin Theory? Seth Rollins? Or is it someone completely different? Let us know. Comment down. Who do you think is Mystery Masked Hooded Man?
Now that said,
this match, getting a 3.5 stars.
Yeah, and that said, that was Survivor Series War Games. Overall, I think the show is a solid 3 out of 5.
It wasn't good. For being a big 4, it could have been better.
But I also think it wasn't as bad as WrestlePalooza, so let's
No,
give
it wasn't.
So we'll
But
give
also-
it a pass.
But also the traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination. Why wasn't that not on the card? Why was that on SmackDown?
I don't know. Probably because
I thought
no one
Survivor
cared.
Series was about tag teams.
Well, they haven't done that in forever. Now it's all about war games. Anyways, back to that aspect. I'm going to be honest. The show was a 3 out of 5, which is solid and an improvement from the WrestlePalooza show.
But it wasn't an improvement
I
for
gotta be
Survivor
honest. If I'm ESPN, I'm not happy.
No, ESPN. You saw the ESPN reports. They weren't happy about it at all. They weren't.
They haven't been happy with 2 straight PLEs. It seems like the trajectory is that they're not going to be happy for the rest of the year.
Netflix was also not happy after either.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big 4. If you can't live up to big 4,
What's the next big pay-per-view other than Saturday night's main event?
that's not a big pay-per-view. That's a special event.
Yeah, so what's the next pay-per-view before January?
Mania Rumble.
Oh, Rumble. So that was the last pay-per-view of 2025. And I gotta be honest, if that's how we're going out, that's a shitty way to go out.
I know, because Saturday night's main event took spots.
To be fair, the card itself overall was not bad. The matches, I just think the booking isn't necessarily the best.
Exactly. Booking was all over the place, rushed, abysmal.
There's no
and
stories here. And WWE prides themselves on having better stories. I gotta be honest, and again, people are gonna call me a mark for this, but AEW has been doing it better recently when it comes to stories.
They have been, but this is about Survivor Series. WWE, do better next year. It's a big 4. It's a big 4. Anyways, what did you guys think of Survivor Series? Let us know in the comments below, and let us know who's the hooded masked man. Let us know in the comment section below. Anyways, tell them, what do they need to do?
Like and share.
And remember, subscribe. Anyways, as always, enjoy it. Keep on collecting. We'll see y'all for another video.
Peace.